Alright, so now we're going to discuss example 3.6. On the textbook, on the note, it's on page 10. Okay, so I'm going to discuss question D now. Alright. The difference between question D and the rest of the question is question D, we're talking about three-dimensional. Question A, B, C ni dia two-dimensional. In the exam, if you notice, the question all related to two-dimensional. I never see question related to three-dimensional before. But for your knowledge, I think it's good for you to understand the concept here. If you have three-dimensional, how you want to do the line integral. Okay, so we're going to discuss now question D. Alright, so given that C, the curve sketched below, and F below, and the vector F is this. So the sketching is this, sketch below, and this is your vector. Alright, so maksudnya when you want to search for the work done, you will be referring to this vector. The straight line on the xy plane is given by the equation. So you have these two equations, 2x plus 3y equals to 6. This one. And the curve on the yz plane has the equation of z equals to 4 minus y squared. So this one. So you have two line integral to be searched now. This one here, C1, and this one here, C2. So you're asked to find the line integral where r is the vector. Okay, so I have to understand the question in the first place. So first we need to set up the line integral. So untuk case ni, your vector is this. So we put inside in the line integral. And C here depends on the path lah. So we will have two paths here. The path of C1 and the path of C2. So we need to do two things here. Okay. So f dot dr will be 3xy dx, 3z dy, and 5x dx. Alright, so this component I, component j, and component k. Alright, so it will be depends on the path now. So we look at the path C1. Okay, the path C1, you have this particular path. Alright. Okay, the path is 2x plus 3y equals to 6. Right, so in this case, you can see that the path C1 here, it lies on the xy plane. So in this case, your z will be 0, your dz will also be 0. Okay, so maksudnya ini, it will become, alright, so it will become 3xy dx. Why? Because your z is 0 and your dz is 0 here. So what's left is only 3xy dx. So in this case, you have to put it in the form of x alone or y alone. In this case, you have dx, so it's best to put all in terms of x. Okay, so y ni kena ubahlah menjadi dalam bentuk x. So untuk tahu y ni, it will be depends on your path here. Alright, so you rearrange this. You will have y equals to 2 minus 2x over 3. And your dy, deriving this terhadap x. Okay, so you will have your dy is negative 2 over 3 dx. So this, you masukkanlah ke dalam you punya line integral. Alright, so your line integral will become this. So sekarang untuk boundary ni, you can see the boundary will be in terms of x. So how to know from where to where? You tengok you punya line ini ada daripada point sini ke sini. It must follow through. Dia direction is very important. It goes from here to here. So you tengok x coordinate. X coordinate will start from 3 ending up with 0. So 3 will be down here, 0 will be up here. Tak boleh the other way around, nanti jadi salah. Kalau the other way around, direction macam ni. So direction ini adalah x daripada 3 ke 0. So that's how you put it here. Alright, so you proceed with the step of integration. In the end, you will have the line integral for C1, the first path is equals to negative 9. Okay, so now we're going to do the second path, C2. Okay, the path C2 is z equals to 4 minus y squared. Dia terletak pada paksi y, z here. So pada paksi y, z, you kena tahu x adalah kosong, dx adalah kosong juga. So in this case, you will have your x adalah 0, your dx adalah kosong juga. Alright. So your line integral will become, alright, so this will be your line integral. the original one, disebabkan dia pada tapak YZ, maka X kosong dx kosong. So that is why it will be 0. What's left is 3Z dy. So kita nak ubah semuanya dalam bentuk Y. So you can see Z ni kita kena ubah based on kita punya equation 4 minus Y square. So masukkan. Alright, so masukkan. You will have in the end is 12 minus 3Y square dy. So everything in terms of Y already. So untuk tahu boundary, you can see that your path C2, you tengok arrow dia daripada sini ke sini. So you tengok coordinate Y. Y2 ke Y0. So that is why here it will be from 2 to 0. Then solve lah. Okay, so solving this, in the end you will have your C2 is equal to negative 16. Okay, so the overall the overall line integral will be the path of C1 tambah line integral the path of C2. You will have in the end the overall is negative 25. Alright, so that's it.